Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. We're going to talk about Vechain and the price, and it could actually peak on the 16th. And we're going to talk about several factors. Now, many of you know that V Exchange token, VEX, is actually going to come on the 9th. And some of you said, well, will it peak on the 9th? Not exactly, because the other thing that's pumping Vechain up is this 2.0 thing, and that doesn't happen until the 16th. Now, it's not going to be full 2.0 on the 16th, but they're saying we are excited to announce VeChain Tor 1.6.0 is live, meaning that POA 2.0 Phase 1 activation is set in motion. The testnet was November 5th, a day ago, and the mainnet is 10 days from now at November 16th. The thing is, the mainnet is essentially most of the activation for POA 2.0. There's still another VIP, but this is the bulk of it. This is the security improvement. This is the efficiency improvement. And this is the bulk of everything everyone's been waiting for. There's still, I think, the finality piece of it, which will actually hit probably at the end of this year or beginning of next year. But this is the bulk of the upgrade everyone has been waiting for. Obviously, you have sell the rumor, buy the rumors, sell the news. And if you're wondering when should I sell, at least locally, maybe the 16th is a day you should actually look at. Now, I am a long-term investor, so I'm not really selling anything. Not planning to get rid of my VeChain for a very long time, or at least until this bull run finishes, which I will believe is sometime next year, probably earlier next year rather than later next year. Going based on just like things I've seen and what I actually believe in. So I would sell VeChain at the same time I sell the rest of my cryptos as well, or at least like 90% of my bag as well. It will not be on November 16th, but if you're looking for a local sell, November 16th would be a pretty good date. Now, will it keep pumping after this? Quite possibly, because remember, this is only phase 1 of 2.0 activation. You still have the other phase, the finality phase, which will probably not come until December or January. So this is actually one of those tiered releases where people are like, I don't know if I want to sell. I'll sell a little bit of it, then I want to buy back in later because you still have the rest of it. And then like when everything launches, people will pump it again. And plus, some people that have been with a project for a long time know that a lot of companies are actually waiting for 2.0 to jump on. So you might actually see a fairly large increase in utility. You might actually see after POA 2.0 basically launches fully, a lot of these bigger projects announce that they're joining VeChain. We know that VeChain's been making strides with the UN in carbon trading. We know that they've been talking to car manufacturers. They've been talking to like food producers and talking to other sources of like, ocean cleanup and all that stuff. And all that stuff may actually be announced more once POA 2.0 comes on board and all those advantages are already tacked on. We know they're working with like Shanghai Gas and Energy, DNVGL, PwC, Deloitte, DHL, and all these other places. We know that like they are in charge of DHL's NFT collection, but that's most likely a test for further adoption in DHL. And Jason Rockwood tweets strongly hint at further working with DHL after like this first NFT test, because you don't build everything in a day. You want to test like a small project before you go on with a big one. But the thing is, like, now we finally have a solid date. The testnet obviously got some people excited because VeChain did start pumping like last week, and it pumped all through last week. And the mainnet will get even more people excited, but only phase 1. So the sell-off after the news shouldn't be that high because some people are going to hold on waiting for phase 2. And plus, VeChain honestly has not pumped all that much, and it's still below its ATH set back in April by quite a bit. Now, it's actually way above its ATH of last cycle, which was 9 cents, being at 16 now. But it's still quite like 10 cents short of its ATH set earlier this year. And that was without 2.0. 2.0 will actually give us a lot more into like DEXs, DeFi, hopefully NFT and gaming too, as Vulcanverse and Vimworld should also be upgraded by this. So making the blockchain more efficient, more powerful, more random, and harder to actually hack should actually be a very good upgrade for VeChain. And those dates are going to get people excited. They have not said like what would be the final date or even testnet date for the final piece of VeChain 2.0. But like I said, I'm guessing that's towards the end of the year. But they've given us like one of the main pieces right now. And once this actually gets implemented, VeChain will have most of the features of POA 2.0, lacking that finality block. that will actually come later. So very cool, very cool. And I know there's a lot of like partners that haven't mentioned themselves in Vechain that may want to mention themselves after 2.0. So as people are selling the news from 2.0, they might come out with these bombshell announcements and everyone rushes to buy back in. So very good news for Vechain. November 16th, once again, the date you want to look at if you're in for a short-term sell. And of course, November 9th as well for the V Exchange token. Now, once people actually start yield farming on Vechain, the popularity might increase because the yields are going to be much higher than like 1% or 2%. So you got to watch for that as well. So November 9th and November 16th are the dates you want to look at. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.